All right, welcome everybody. This is a meeting of the Rutland Zoning Board of Appeals, June 8th, 6 p.m. Paul Corain, Paul Paulson, Attorney Jacob Morris, and myself, Chris Senical, will be the four members tonight for this hearing. A couple guys couldn't make it tonight, so we can still have a vote. If we do vote tonight, we can still do it with four people. It's just got to be unanimous, okay? So with that being said, first thing on the agenda is the meeting minutes. The May 18th meeting minutes. Does anybody have any questions, any comments, any remarks?
Motion to accept.
All right, I have a motion to accept. Do I have a second?
Second.
Jacob, second. All right, any discussion? Okay, with no discussion, call for a vote. All in favor to accept the minutes as they were prepared?
Aye.
Aye. Any nays? No abstains? Okay, motion's unanimous for the May 18th minutes. The next item is the May 19th meeting minutes. Any comments, questions, complaints?
No. Good.
Everything's good? Have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
All right, Bob, thank you.
Second.
All right, Paul. All right, any discussion? Hearing none, call for a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any nays? Okay, motion carried unanimous.
I was just thinking, Bob, I don't think you were at the 18th
Right.
meeting.
So I
Okay,
could
so
vote
we'll
for it.
have, you can just abstain. Here, you can just abstain from that vote. I'll make that
Okay, so Bob abstained from the 18th.
Yep.
Okay. All right, but that was the 19th we just voted on unanimous.
Correct.
And, yeah, okay, so that's all set. All right, next up on the agenda is the public hearing for the application for special permit for River Road Lot 6. This is a continuation from May 19th, 2022. Mr. Parker and Sherry Roof, is that how you say that? Parker? Thank you. All right, so in the last meeting, we had a few things we were kind of closing in on here, trying to wrap things up for you folks. Looked like everything was going in the right direction. We had an order of conditions we were working on, and Jacob, you emailed that out to us on Monday. Thank you very much for that. We can try to fine tune that as well tonight, get that wrapped up. All you guys seen the order of conditions and everything? Okay, and then the actual site plan itself, we just had some things we wanted to clean up on the site plan, and you guys submitted a new site plan as well to us. We received that the other day. The only comment on the site plan, we'll just go over the site plan first. The only comment I had in the site plan was they took the sign, for the handicap sign, they took that detail off, and they left the painted detail on there. And I'm like, for the love of Pete, you know, we can't paint the dirt.
Yeah, they did.
You know, we don't need that detail on there. So we'll just, I think we'll just put that into the order of
Okay.
conditions, okay? That
Thank you.
if the parking space is up against the building, you'll mount it to the
Correct.
building.
Correct.
Or you can mount them if there's no building there to mount to, or if you just want to put them in a sonotube, 12-inch sonotube, drop your signpost in, mount it on that to the proper handicap height. There's a detail for all that, and you'll have to meet those requirements, okay? I believe there's 2 spaces, is that correct, shown on the plan?
One.
Just
There was
one?
2 originally, it's space number 7.
Okay, all right, because 8, I think, had been shown too as well, right?
It was, and
On
we
the
just
last
changed it to just a regular space.
Okay. All right, and just going through some of my notes we had talked about last time. I see that you showed the pavement across the whole full width of the front of the building.
Yep.
Your engineer stamped the drawing with his stamp, which is good. That's always good to have the right engineer stamp a
Yeah.
drawing for the right discipline, you know. No fun when the electrical guys stamps the mechanical guy stuff, plumbing drawings. And then he's got the trench drain down there at the bottom of the driveway where just before you meet the road guys, you'll see that little trench drain right down there. And that's gonna catch all the water coming off that asphalt running down to the street, because we don't want that just dumping out into the road for everybody's problem. It keeps and that water is distributed down to the riprap on the left,
Correct.
going towards Hubbardston there,
Correct.
which is fine. So I'm fine with that. The building signs we had talked about,
What is the word, just ADS, what does that stand for, Chris?
where's that?
ADS manhole on the trench drain corner, what the 3 letters ADS stands for?
ADS or ABS?
D.
Yeah.
ADS.
It's here, it's a manhole cover, but I just don't know what ADS stands for,
I'm not sure.
middle of the thing.
Yeah,
Well, we'd find out, eh?
yeah. I think he had to detail that trench drain on here. It might give you a little more information up on that.
Procedures to see detail.
Yeah. It might be the road weighting specification, like the weight of it, Paul.
Yeah.
But usually those are like H11 or H20.
Find out.
But it's just dumping into a manhole. Might just be like a beehive. Well, it's not a beehive, but it's just a
Type of pipe.
catch basin that's
EDS
pipe it over
offers
to the,
manhole.
it's getting piped over to the riprap there along the road.
It's part of the support system.
It's
all.
it's a type of drain basin,
Okay.
essentially.
That's fine.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
So that's all good. They answered all the questions about the back dumpster and everything. The propane tanks on the back, it's really, I don't know. Those are basically above ground tanks.
Correct.
I think you can do them above ground, but I think you can put them underground too. I know
Yes.
Rutland allows you just to bury them, and I'm not sure if they require you to bury them. But I know on my garage that I have, they just buried it underground and sand.
Okay,
So for what it's worth, that's just a point of note. It's not a concern of the plan or anything like that, but you might be able to get away with just putting it underground and just have the head there
okay.
for the guy to fill up. And I would just, my concern is just to keep all that stuff behind that retaining wall. So for the neighbor, that's to your Jeffrey Barter there and Damian Bartek, just to keep any of that stuff away from there,
Correct.
sight line and view. I know you can have the fence there, but still, we just don't wanna, keep them,
On the propane tanks here, that's a car width going around, right? You can get a car back there.
Oh, more than that, yeah.
Yeah, they need to be, something around them so nothing hits them. If we have these containers here,
yeah.
storage containers, and you gotta have some sort of
The bumper post type thing?
yeah, like a cement pylon or something so that they don't get hit
Okay.
by something going by on either around it. Just add that to the
And
condition.
throw that to the conditions, yeah, just a
Safety,
like a-
just to say, the
the area
Have
of balls,
ball
a ball, just a couple
Yeah.
balls there or
Yeah.
something like that.
What do we wanna call those?
Just
Bollards.
bollards. Yeah, protective bollards around propane tanks.
Yeah, like what you have.
Any other comments for the site plan, guys? Any other concerns? Everything seems like it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Again, other than that handicap sign being taken off, I think they're pretty good. They'll have to get on the new septic system and Jacob, on your order conditions, if you just change that to new septic system. Right now you have the existing septic system, which there is none.
Okay.
This property doesn't have town water or it doesn't have any water well pump or anything like that right now. So the well was all brand new and the septic is all brand new, so they've gotta have to get that again, all approved and inspected by the town of Hubbardston, because it's on their property.
Right.
All right, other than that, everything else looks all right with me, guys. Any other questions?
So it says we Board of Health, obviously Board of Health. the well.
Yeah,
Fine.
Jacob put that in in his drafted
Yep.
order of conditions. So just to go over, if you guys are all good with the plan, we'll just move over to the order of conditions that we have. Attorney Jacob Morris prepared and some of the items that we had discussed previously at the last meeting to frame up the order of conditions. The first one, property shall be used by Parker's Packers and Arthur Gould Rebuilders as outlined in the petitioner's application for special permit dated March 29th, 2022. So per your app, just ties everything back to your application, the plans you submitted, that you're gonna use the property, per those documents and the information you've provided. The use shall be limited to restoration of antique automobiles and rebuilding of water and fuel pumps for classic cars, boats, and industrial equipment. Okay, everybody good with that one? That sounds good. The hours of operation for mechanical and restoration work shall be Monday to Friday, 8 to 8, and Saturday, 8 to 5. And that's for deliveries and everything. So maybe just put in 4 deliveries as well, so that tractor trailer is not showing up in the middle of the night, which they will do anyways. You'll have to deal with your neighbors.
Okay.
All mechanical and restoration work shall be done inside the building. Yeah, all right, so that's just confined within your space. Cars and things of that nature won't be left outside. The word "and" there I would also like just to add and no body work or no auto body work will be performed on the property. Because that's something that we've stated that we didn't want to have, like the painting and all that grinding and sanding and all that dust.
Yeah, be specific.
You know,
Yeah,
so I-
painting.
Yeah, so if we just have like, auto body painting, is not allowed on the property, okay? Well, part of the work process there, I mean,
Yeah.
guys use little spray cans or something here and there, punching up
Right,
the
but
thing.
no, we're not an auto body
Yeah,
shop.
it's
Yeah.
not gonna be used as an
Replacing
auto body
body
shop. And
panel.
won't be used as an auto body
We're
shop,
gonna do-
okay?
Auto body and painting.
Painting shop, yeah. I mean, that, in any, even the city of Worcester, an auto body is not a mechanic shop.
Right.
Yeah.
You look at their,
Right.
zoning matrix, there's a whole different setup for where you can do auto body and where you can do maintenance.
Auto body and painting work shall not be allowed on the premises.
Perfect. I like it. You guys good with that?
Yeah.
All right.
Because you paint, you need all kinds of permits for paint.
Well, that's just.
Exactly.
You can't
Yeah.
do it. Just to have a booth, you need.
Yeah.
Fire alarm, the whole
Fire
deal that
rated
gets in.
this,
Yeah.
Sprinkler system, that, blah, blah, blah.
It's a whole-
On and on.
Yeah, it's a whole big, it's a game changer.
You do it without it, OSHA catches you, you're done.
Mm.
And then number 5, he has, the petitioner shall have, the septic, the new septic system inspected and approved by the Hubbardston Board of Health. Okay? Installed to that, so that'll be your responsibility.
New septic, add well in there, and well is,
The well is on.
oh, the well's in
Rutland.
Rutland.
Yeah,
Oh,
and,
okay, so,
and right now, I mean, I got no problem with that. That'll fall under the building inspector anyways, as far as the distance from the septic system, which they meet, the
Yeah.
distances that you need from the septic system and the property, so, I mean, I'm fine with that just shown on there, but if you want something to add something, you can.
no, I know it's supposed to be, it's gonna be 75 feet from the septic, but I'm not sure on the distance from the building, but.
I had measured it on the original, when I first looked at the first plan, and I had no problem with it. I did measure that fall
Yeah.
way back when. I don't remember what it was, but I just remember checking it.
I don't remember what the code
And
is for that.
I believe it was 100 feet.
From a septic, yeah, it's fine on
Yeah.
that, I'm wondering on
Yeah.
the building side though, is that?
Yeah, the building the building's like 10 feet or something like that. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
You can put the well like
Right.
5-10 feet from
Okay.
your house.
Yep. Okay.
That's-
I was just gonna add that the Board of Health did review this application prior to the hearing as well and had sent a memo.
No
saying
issues.
that there was no
Okay.
That's right. Good point to me. Thank you.
Yep.
No, thank you.
I then added, based on tonight's hearing, signs for handicap parking space shall be affixed to the building,
Yep, perfect.
Or,
Yep.
or
it doesn't have to be
Or
fixed,
Freestanding.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Posted?
non-painted on the ground, in the dirt.
handicap parking space shall be,
Handicap.
Properly
signs
marked.
Shall be posted.
Shall be signpost mounted either to the building
sign.
or to the ground.
so I
Okay.
think it makes a good point, so just, it covers it all, just say shall be posted.
Yeah, that's fine. In accordance with the handicap codes.
Okay.
Because there's certain heights they have to be and certain size sign has to be, and all that. Can't be too far away from the parking spot. I mean, they go, oh,
Yeah.
they'd be death to death.
Pursuant to ADA.
Yeah, exactly. To the ADA codes. Yep.
Okay.
So like that. And the only other thing we had from the meeting notes, reading through those today, we were just gonna put in there that the address of this property shall be lot 6 or whatever the future number, street number shall be. So I think you should just put all these conditions apply to that so that nothing gets lost in translation here when this thing becomes something River Road.
Yeah.
It's still gonna be lot 6 or whatever future number address is given by the town. All these conditions apply.
Chris, Jake, did he get the ballards?
Yep,
Yeah.
You're all set, okay.
I have ballards to be installed to protect propane tanks.
Perfect.
And, right, so hang on, these conditions shall apply to building lot 6
Yep, building lot 6.
and any
Yep,
other,
and/or future street address number not provided at this time.
Sign, future assigned to the
Yes,
sign.
yeah, that's future. That'll be future.
Okay.
Okay, so at this point, is there any comments from anybody in the public or anything? I mean, you're the only gentleman here. I know you own the property now. You're no comment, right?
No comment.
All right, so we'll close the public session officially right now. I didn't know if anybody else was gonna show up. The gentleman that was here didn't show up last time, so I just wanted to leave it open for him in case he wanted to come back and had anything else, comments. just to give the benefit of the doubt, with this new information and whatever else he might have, but, so we'll just close that section now. And at this point, what do you think, guys? We, ready to vote on this? We all,
I'll just need a motion to close the hearing.
okay, all right, so we have,
Motion to
we
close
got
the
a
hearing.
motion second, Paul second, Bob second, all right, all in favor to close the hearing at this time? Aye. Any nays? Not hearing none, that's unanimous.
Make
Okay.
a motion to vote on this.
All right. Have a second?
Second?
All right, Bob's got the second. Any discussion on the motion to vote on this project as per the order of conditions, correct? And the
Yeah.
site plan, final site plan,
Correct.
okay? Any discussion on that?
No.
All right, hearing none. All in favor to accept, to approve the site plan as per the order of conditions and the final revised site plan dated, I believe this is June 18th?
May 26th.
May 26th, thank you. Thank you, Paul.
If I may?
Yep.
It's technically it's a special permit, so you would
Okay.
have to grant a special permit.
Okay,
Okay.
all right. Thank you. Thank you, Tamika. Again,
So revised to.
she's, all right, so all in favor to approve the special permit in accordance with the order of conditions and the site plan dated 5/26/22. All in favor? Aye.
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 Any nays? Hearing none, this special permit is unanimous and approved. Thank
So
you.
We have to go through the 2 weeks and blah, blah, blah. And
Yeah, there is a 2-week,
It's 20 days.
we've
so-
got 2 weeks to get this signed in, right?
Correct, we have 14 days for the board to sign it and submit it to the town clerk's office. Once they stamp it in, there's a 20-day calendar day appeal period. Once that period ends, as long as nobody's appealed, we'll let you guys know you can pick up the permit at the town clerk's office and get it recorded with the registry of deeds. But
So
I'll
then-
reach out to you and let you know with those dates.
We're using DocuSign?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, and we'll be using DocuSign on this, right?
Yep, I'll do the e-signature, so as soon as, she
My-
kind of refines the,
So, Monday I'll send out the draft and anybody can make any comments or corrections.
Okay.
yep, and then once everybody agrees, I'll do the electronic signatures and I'll get it.
And you'll
out.
prepare the rest of the
Yes.
official special
Yes, I
permit
can do that
approval,
too.
the decision?
Yep.
You'll, okay.
So it's 20 days once it's signed.
Correct.
Yep.
Correct.
Essentially within a month.
All together.
You're
Yeah.
all set.
We've got 14 days to sign this and record it with the town. Hopefully it'll be done within about a week or so. You guys are all around next week, right? And we do it by DocuSign now, which is so much. Boy, we used to bill you, it was a tough to make the 14 days sometimes.
It was.
It was tight.
So much easier.
It was a
And then
scramble
Once
fest.
I clock it in with Anita, I'll shoot you an email just to let
Awesome.
you know that, this is the date that the appeal period ends. And
Okay.
you can come up anytime at that point to pick it up and record it.
Okay,
Cool.
awesome, thank you.
Okay.
All right, yeah, and then that's when the 20 days starts, as you said.
Okay.
All right, so I guess at this point, this is all closed, it's done. You're free to go. All right, good luck, best of luck with your business and all the success with it.
Thank you.
Really do wish you guys all the success and best of luck there.
Have you seen us run around town?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they're nice guys to see around town. So.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye, guys.
Now goes landlord.
Yes.
Yeah, will you get the, whenever anybody gets an appeal, or you get, like, did you guys, if you
Yeah.
vote, right, you get something in the mail that they're like suing you,
Yeah.
but it's just going to court,
I'll see all the other- I'll go
The
to-
town council handles everything, so.
Yeah, that was the house that they wanted to build. and did a bunch of property.
Yeah, correct, those guys there,
Very good.
Barry Paxton Road there.
You got, you got.
Well,
no-
didn't you,
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
abstain from
'cause,
that one?
I did, why though? Maybe because,
do you know the builders there?
I don't know. I abstained, I thought I abstained from the,
Art abstained because he had done work.
Artie was, okay.
oh, you know what it
Oh,
was?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was Open Sky, no, Open Sky was gonna be going in there. I was chairman of the board of Open Sky, well, alternatives all the time.
Oh,
So
okay.
I was kind of, I'm a corporator of Open Sky, so
Okay,
I talked to
gotcha. All right, next up on the agenda is just some old new business.
I revised the agenda that was posted, so it does include Dave.
Okay, so we can talk about him now? Terrific. So, I sent it to Tamika yesterday, the other gentleman, Dave Lucier, in town.
I know Dave.
Do you know Dave? Okay, so he has his own contracting business. He has a cabinet and countertop and flooring business up in Gardner's showroom up there. Dave's a good guy. I mean, I've known him for quite a while. Good, reasonable type guy. Brings a lot of plan review. You know, he's been on the finance committee. He just got off the finance committee in town, and he's done a lot of volunteering with the youth sports. You know, he's helped build the little league over at the ball field there, the little league field. He built the snack, not the snack shack. He might have built the snack shack, but I know the thing behind home plate there, the announcers booth. He built that.
Yeah, and that, his father's Walter. Yeah. Is that his uncle?
George. Yeah, his father's George. Yeah. So those guys, they've always helped out in town. He's a good dude. So he's agreed to jump on the board. I sent the letter of him, and I sent the letter to Tamika tonight recommending him to the select board.
Yep.
So I think will they just put him on the agenda, or will you do that?
So, so this board has to vote to nominate him to be on the board, and then
Okay.
I will add it to the FY '23 appointments, and then on June 27th, the select board's gonna appoint everybody. So as of July 1, he'll be an official member.
Cool.
of the
So
board,
I'll
and
make a
then
motion
Rick is
to appoint David to the board, or
All
to
right.
nominate Dave,
nominate, yep.
Dave to the board.
All right.
Second.
Second by Jacob. All right. Any discussion? All right. Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any nays? None heard. Unanimous. All right. Terrific. And I'll let him know about that. That come July, he'll be. And you know, again, it's the alternate position, right? So you know, and then I've got a couple other people. And if anybody else has anybody else that they'd like to recommend,
Chris, it would actually be, if he would like it to be, it can be a full position, because he can replace Rick, because it's Rick's seat that is becoming open, and then there are 2 other alternate vacant positions.
I'm sure we'll have to find.
well, I
Right,
just
no,
I just figured
Art.
with Artie, he'd be the 5th, but just
Yeah, seniority.
from a seniority thing. Thank you.
Oh, I'm
Right.
sorry, I forgot
Would
that.
put Artie into the.
Art did, no, or was it Jake? No, Art is a full member already, I think. it's
Jacob's
just
up
Jake
next.
that's the
Yeah,
last one
Jake,
that's
yeah.
an alternate member.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, so it would just be up to you if you wanted to move into that full member position, and we could just have.
I think we voted on that the last time, didn't we?
No, it was
No?
That was Art.
It was Art and Paul.
Okay, so
Okay.
so I'll make a motion that Jacob be moved into, upon Rick's resignation, that Jacob become a full board member.
Okay. Second.
Second.
All right. Bob seconded. Any discussion? Hearing Jacob not trying to get out of that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any
Sorry,
days?
Jake, I didn't mean to forget,
Oh.
I forgot this.
Oh, no, that's all right. I'm forgettable.
Liar.
Sometimes that's a good thing these days, Jake. That's a good talent to be able to turn on and off. Let me tell you. All right. So great. So Jake. So that would be an alternate position with Dave.
We need one more alternate.
Yeah, and then we'll just be looking for another alternate. You know, as Rick, as we get through the cell tower thing. So not a super rush, but at least you know,
great.
even like tonight, like before worked out already.
So, yeah, so upon Rick's resignation, does the select board have to say, approve that, or?
No, so technically he doesn't have to resign because his term expires as of June 30th.
Oh, correct,
So he'll
okay.
just automatically vacate the seat. I will add Jake to the appointment list so that they can officially appoint him as a full member, and then they'll appoint Dave as an alternate member.
Gotcha.
And then we'll have 1 vacancy left.
If we get the cell tower next week, if that doesn't get voted on next week, and I don't know where that's going to go,
So what
and it
we-
carries out to July, Rick can still vote on that, correct?
He can, so we would need something in writing from him saying that he's going to continue to serve on the board for this specific matter until it's decisioned.
Okay.
And as long as he does that, that will allow him to still.
To just
To continue serving
emeritus.
without having, exactly, without
yeah.
having to be reappointed for another term.
okay. Would you mind just reaching out to him to get
Yeah,
that and keeping that nice, tidy, and clean?
I
Because
can do that.
the cell tower is a pretty big.
Yes.
I just want to make sure we're doing everything by the book.
Sure, next week is not gonna.
It's going to be a little longer than this
So,
meeting, right?
yes.
So,
Sure will.
um,
How about your engineer guy? Is he doing anything with us right now? Is he?
can we talk about that right now?
No.
Technically, no.
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 Okay.
Okay. Just sorry.
We'll get
Can't
updated.
roll. Yeah.
Shut up, Bob.
Well, actually, the sharing of information can be done, but we can't discuss the information.
Yeah.
The information can be shared. Is it still, Mike's alive, it's still public, but
Right.
we
You
cannot
have to be very
discuss,
limited 'cause it's not on
yeah,
the
there can be
agenda.
no discussion
Yeah.
whatsoever to,
We'll
What do you
just
think
close
about
this.
this?
Yeah, we'll just.
Yeah.
So with that being said, do we have a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion to adjourn.
All right, thank you, Jake. Second.
second,
Thank you, Paul. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor? Aye. Motion carries unanimous. Thank you.